Based on the way you hear some of these terms and words being used for social media, you may think that social media is just an entire lab experiment. Well, testing variables. That is as close to a lab experiment on social media as you are going to get. And testing variables is an important way to identify which methods help you grow your social media presence, but it can also be used for getting product sales and for the products that you promote on your social media accounts. So these are some of the quick examples you can use as variables for your products. And basically, product design, description, bold font, and all of these things can be slightly tweaked, and then that can impact the sales that you get for a product. And so these are some of the variables you can use for your social networks. You can change your posting frequency. You can place a link somewhere else in your tweet. Link placement most of the time does well towards the end, but there are some people who encourage their audiences to retweet their content or like their stuff on Facebook at the end of a post. So that's what you can test to see if it works. And you can test a whole bunch of different things. Maybe a period at the end of a sentence has no impact compared to no period. Maybe it has a huge impact. There's only one way to know for sure. You could also test whether having a picture or not having a picture leads to any more engagement. And you will probably get positive results with the pictures compared to no pictures, because social media posts with pictures get 150% more engagement than social media posts without pictures. And then you can change your bio and avatar, but very subtly. You don't want to dramatically change your bio and avatar, because that's your brand's recognition. That's your identity. That's how people remember you. And if you're constantly changing around your bio and avatar, it will be very difficult for people to remember you. So these are just some examples of different variables you can test on your social network, so you can see which methods are leading to more engagement, more followers, more people clicking your links, and more people sharing your content with their audiences. So when you are implementing different variables and you want to see which ones are leading to the best results, it is very important to be slow and steady with the process. You only want to implement one new variable at a time per product or social network. And the reason is that if you implement too many, you can't identify which variable is leading to the best results. Let's say you use two variables at the same exact time and you get identical results than if you did not use those two variables. The problem is that one of those variables could be doubling your sales, but the other one is halving your sales. So it comes out as a net gain of no change. But you don't know that one variable is actually doubling your sales and the other one is halving them. So by doing it one at a time, you will be able to identify the one variable that cuts your sales in half and the other variable that doubles your sales, so you can only get the best results from the variables that work. Because if you see something decreasing your sales or decreasing your social media audience or even decreasing the rate in which you gain followers, then it's not working. Just get rid of it right then and there if you see it not working consistently over a certain period of time. And if you see something working, keep it up or amplify it so that you get better results. Amplifying something that already works typically leads to better results. Not always, but it typically leads to better results. And the main question is, once you're testing all these variables, when exactly do you change? Well, most variables only need 1 to 2 weeks before you can come up with a final consensus of whether it's helping you or it's hurting you. But some of them will lead to overnight change, whether that overnight change is good or bad, and you will notice those too. So right when you notice the change, if it's good, keep it, possibly amplify it. But if it's bad, get rid of it. And you'll probably be able to notice whether something's good or bad in 1 to 2 weeks. or if it even had no impact whatsoever, 1 to 2 weeks. That's probably the time frame in which you will know whether something had an impact or not. That is all for this lecture. I hope it has served you, and what I want you to do is to dream big, achieve greatness, and unlock your potential today.